Yeah, there we go. 162 weapons, goddamn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to town, where today we are playing gun game for the final time. No, I joke. But we are playing gun game, and it is town, and we are using today one of, if not my favorite mods of all time, being the Modern Warfare Zombies mod by Raptors, and I always forget how to pronounce his name, and I do apologize. But this is by far and above, oh my god, my favorite mod in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and I do think it is genuinely one of the best mods, and it has one of the best gun games, being the ultimate gun game, which is what we're playing today. And I thought, you know, last year we were in a very similar position, you know, just before a new game dropped. We played Grod Karovi, and we also played a gun game, and I think I named that video like the final gun game or something, you know, like a little play on, oh my god, that zombie just did not die. You know, it was a little play on the fact because like it was the last zombie like gun game thing we were gonna do before the next zombies game, and I thought, you know what, it'd be fun to kind of do it again because Black Ops 7 drops, oh my god, I gotta lock it onto the zombie. Black Ops 7 drops in like 4 days, I think, 5 days from when this video goes live. And like we're very quickly approaching like the next title in the series, the next game for content or whatever, and I'm excited, but like I'm not like, you know, as excited as I usually am. Oh my god, for this time of the year, which is weird. Like I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm still like looking forward to it, but like in a weird way I'm kind of looking forward more to like the content I'm gonna get to make this year on the game rather than actually playing the game, which is a first, and it's weird, I'm not gonna lie, but I am looking forward to it. You know, like I definitely think Call of Duty has, I wouldn't say like got a bit of like a bad like taste around it at the moment, but like it's definitely got like a bit of negativity around it, or at least more so than usual right now. Just because, you know, it's Call of Duty and people always love to hate on Call of Duty because it's the popular thing to do. But as well, I think just because like Call of Duty this year actually has some like genuine competition, and there's like a very vocal group of people that are like making it everybody's business to know that like they hate this game, they hate this franchise, and they think it's gonna fail this year because like obviously Battlefield has just put out like a very good game that I'm still playing and I'm still enjoying, but we've also got like Arc Raiders has kind of come out and has taken everybody by storm and is way popular than I think anyone ever like really thought it was gonna be, or at least, oh my god, or at least that's kind of like the sentiment around that game at the moment. Oh my god, can I aim? Jesus Christ. I know it's been a minute since I've played this mod, but my god, I didn't think my accuracy would be that bad. But like I'm looking forward to it, you know, like it's gonna be a good year. I think it's gonna be a fun year, and I do think as well, oh my god, I'm gonna try and do things a little bit different this year, I think, with like content. Like I mentioned it in a video last week that I didn't want to like rush into making videos and just kind of do the same stuff everybody else does. Like on Friday when the game drops, you're not gonna see a Black Ops 7 video from me. You're just not. All right, the first video I upload is gonna be on the Saturday because like I'm no longer interested in doing like the rat race content, you know, of like being the first one on the game, being the first one to get their video out, you know, doing the whole like, you know, I don't even know what you title the video, like not Astral, that's the next map. Ashes of the Damned, like first gameplay, and then in brackets, is this game good? Black Ops 7 Zombies. Like I'm just not interested, oh my god, in like making those kind of videos this year at all. Like I'm just not gonna do that kind of stuff ever, I think, this year, because like it's just so demoralizing, I think, for me. Like I hate just having like the mindset of I've got to be first and I've got to get this video out, I've got to like do this and that and be first with everything. I just hate it. And like last year, oh my god, you know, for BO6 I very much had that mentality, but I went into BO6 without like much of a plan in terms of like content, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of rushed into it head first. I was like, I'll figure it out as I go. I didn't really figure it out as I go, and I think that in turn kind of like ruined the experience a little bit for me in terms of like content creation. Whereas this year I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. Like I know exactly what series I want to do. We're obviously gonna do the, you know, can I beat this Easter egg with this gun or doing this. We're then gonna have like the can I beat all the Easter eggs doing this thing and whatever. We're obviously gonna have those videos because they're like kind of like a staple for me at this point, and I do love doing them. But I think this year as well, I am genuinely going to attempt to do an actual full series where I get the mastery camo. Like, I think this might be the year I do it. There's only like 30 guns, so like it's not a lot really, which is nice. Because like in past there's been like way more guns, and like you've got to get like a billion kills with every gun, and like you gotta do all these stupid challenges that I've always kind of hated. Whereas this year, apparently everything's a lot more like streamlined and a lot more like forgiving, I guess. It's not as like grindy, I think, to get like all the camos done, which I'm looking forward to. I like that, you know, like it's still gonna take a bit of time, but it's not gonna take so much time to the point where you're halfway through grinding a gun and you're like, I'm fucking bored of this, like I was in Black Ops 6. And I also think as well, I might even toy with the idea of doing the multiplayer mastery camo. Like genuinely, like this year going into the new game with no SBMM, or at least like much more lenient SBMM, like I genuinely think I might go for it, and I might make it a series as well. But we'll see, obviously. Like, it's not going to be like the priority, because zombies is the priority. And like I said, I have the camo challenge series that I want to do for this year. I also have like a bunch of cursed, oh my god, I have a bunch of cursed like challenge ideas that I want to do. I do think I'm going to be spending a lot of time in that game mode this year. Like, I want to try and get all of like the artifacts unlocked as quickly as possible, which I might make videos for. I might show like the guides of like how to unlock things and how to use things and the best way to do things and this and that and whatever. Because I do want to try and like branch out a bit more than just being like the challenge guy. Also, where the hell are all these zombies coming from? Jesus Christ. Like, I feel like I'll turn around, there's nothing there, and then 3 seconds later there's 17 zombies just next to me. Like, goddamn. I might just be down to the fact that like we're like 8 minutes into this and it's around 16, which is insane. Also, I love the fact that this MP5 fires needles when pack-a-punch. And there's another one of the things I love most about this mod is like the pack-a-punch upgrades actually are unique and feel great, because it's not just here's a gun and then here's a gun but more powerful. Like, there's actually a bit of thought into these, and like each gun's kind of different, you know, like the striker's a flamethrower, you know, the Y2000 that we just used is a shotgun, the PP2010 is a shotgun, so does the AUG. You know, this thing fires needles. Like, there's just a lot of really fun stuff in this mod that I love, and it's probably the reason why it's become one of my favorites over the years. And I'm not gonna lie, this is way more difficult than I was anticipating it to be. I have not had to try this hard in a minute. Like, when it comes to like just non-challenge map stuff, like this is actually difficult because there's so many things chasing me constantly, and this map is way smaller than I remember it being. Like, way smaller than I remember it being. But man, I am looking forward to this next year of games. Of like Call of Duty games, I should say. Like, whilst I might not be like the most excited for the game, I am just looking forward to making videos. And it's been a while since like we've got into a new game where like the video excitement has been like the thing that's the forefront for me. Like, it's always like I'm more excited for the game and I'm not as excited to make the content. Like, I'm still excited to make the content, but like not as much. Whereas this year it's kind of flipped. Like, I'm still excited for the game. Like, my excitement for the game is like 6 out of 10. My excitement to make the videos in the game is like a 9 out of 10. And that's the thing that's like exciting me the most. Because I think for me, like, this just sounds so cheesy, but I think for me, like, I make the best videos when I want to make the videos, you know what I mean? Like, when I don't feel forced and I just want to do stuff for the sake of doing it, you know? Because like I want to, or like I think that's a good idea. Which is why I think like the Easter egg videos from Black Ops 6 over the year have been like some of the best videos I've done, because like they're the ones I look forward to doing the most. They're the ones I have the most fun with. Even though sometimes I know it might sound like I'm like losing my mind and I'm hating life. But that's just the way I sound, alright? I'm sorry. I do have a bit of a deadpan voice. I know I have very dry humor. It's not my fault. It's just the way I am. Please accept me the way I am. You know, it's a thing, alright? I'm sorry. Deal with it. Oh my god, this RPG is not as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, nowhere near as good as I thought it was going to be. I also don't want to shoot this thing, so I might die. There's still 114 guns to go through. Oh my god. I don't remember the MWZ mod having this many guns in it for the gun game. Like, I know this mod was supposed to be having a couple of updates, but I think I might have seemingly missed a few because there's way more guns in this than I remember there being. I thought there was only like 120, 130. I think it was 164 when we loaded in, or 162. Also, first time I've seen this load in with fists. Oh yes, but I do remember the RPG Pack-a-Punch is so sick. You just hold the rocket and you throw it out. Like, I remember when this update came out like months ago. I played Shinonuma for the mod, and like getting a hold of the RPG was this is one of the sickest things, man. This is why I love modding. And why I would love to see it come back into like the modern games, but unfortunately I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. But like, it's just so sick. Like, it's just like, when have you ever seen someone like have a weapon where it's like, yeah, when you pack a punch, rather than just getting a powerful gun, you just hold the rocket and you throw the rocket like a mortar. Like, it's so sick. Like, it's not as powerful as I was hoping it would be, but it's still cool nonetheless. I'd also really like to get out of this goddamn corner. Also, I don't think the damage is tracking as accurately as like it usually does. Like, there's no way I'm still at 10% required, right? 7% now. Still at 7%. Still at 7%. Still at 7%. Still at 7%. Like, there we go. And I get stuck in a corner and I take a demotion. God damn it, I have no idea how far down I just went in terms of demotions. We lost a couple, I know that much. Alright, and then yes, the 1911. The Mustang and Sally in this game firing actual rockets out of your gun is so sick. Like, you know, you just see like actual missiles coming out of the gun, and I can't see a thing because it's blinding. Like, it's just so sick, man. Imagine the things modders could do if they had like the modern like mod tools and whatever for a game. My god. The possibilities are endless. I mean, they already are, but like, could you imagine? God, Activision will never do it though. They'll never allow it. They probably know already that like the COD HQ is like the biggest security risk known to man, known to gaming. And if they allowed modders to have like control over stuff, it would probably just not end well, I think. Which is the main reason why you're never gonna see mod tools become a thing again in modern games. You can blame COD HQ. But if they ever come to their senses and delete it, which they should do, maybe we get it. Maybe we get it. But I highly doubt it. Okay, I hate the 5.7. I always remember just how bad this thing is. Because it just sucks. It just sucks as a gun. Right? It just does. I used to love this thing in Black Ops 2. And MW3, I guess. Every other game it's been in since then, or every mod or whatever, it just sucks. It's just not the thing you want to be using. I also love as well, with this mod, how like much longer it takes to get through the Pack-a-Punch version of the guns than it does like the Unpack-a-Punch version. Like, the Unpack-a-Punch version is just there to get you into the Pack-a-Punch version, and then when you've got this version of the gun, you actually get like a little bit of time with it to see what this thing can do. And like the G18 is insane. Like, actually nuts. I'd also really like to start getting some pro versions of these perks, because it's round 25 and I'm feeling a little weak, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little underpowered. Oh yeah, the SVD as well. Just being absolutely ridiculous. Or the Dragonov, whatever you want to call this thing. Usually it still sucks no matter what, but this time round, it's pretty damn good. Alright, the double points. I actually don't know if the double points increases the damage required to get through this, because obviously, you know, the MWZ mod, you don't need points to progress through the guns, it's damage. And I don't know if double points actually works in this the way it does in other mods. I don't see why it would, and I'm starting to realize this entire segment makes me sound really dumb, but like, it is what it is. It's not a first, and it won't be a last. But as well, I mentioned as well in last week that I was going through a bit of a rut with gaming. I am glad to announce I am no longer in that rut. I took the advice of a lot of you in the comments. There was a lot of people suggesting games and suggesting things to do. I ignored all of it. That's a lie, I didn't actually ignore all of it. But I did end up picking up a game called Dispatch. I've seen so much about this game over the last like month or so of it being out, like 3 weeks, whatever. And if you don't know what Dispatch is, it's essentially a Telltale's game, right? It's not made by the Telltale's games or the Telltale's guys and whatever. But if you remember years ago, we had like the Walking Dead Telltale's games. We had like The Wolf is Among Us. There's a Borderlands one. And a bunch of others, right? Like, I think Life is Strange is also not necessarily a Telltale's game, but I think it's still that similar, like, type of game and whatever. I've actually never played Life is Strange, so I don't know. I'm just saying things because I think it sounds right. But Dispatch is essentially in that, like, genre of games, right? It's a superhero thing, but think more, like, in the lines of, like, Invincible / like The Boys. Like, it's definitely got a bit more of, like, adult humor and, like, adult-themed, like, content or whatever. Like, it's not like a Marvel, like, superhero thing. It's definitely a bit more violent. There's way more, like, you know, swearing or whatever and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely been written for adults. But I've been seeing so many people talk about it. And, like, I saw a couple of clips of it on, like, Twitter and on, like, TikTok and whatever. And I was like, you know what? Like, Telltale's games aren't really something I play. Like, the only ones I've ever played is the first season of The Walking Dead. And I played the Borderlands game years ago, right? Those are the only two. Like, I never played the second Borderlands game. I never played any of the other series of The Walking Dead. Like, I just didn't get into them as much as other people, right? Decided, you know what? I'm gonna pick this up. Genuinely, if it weren't for Expedition 33, Dispatch would be my game of the year. Like, it's so good. It's so well written. The characters are great. Like, the actual gameplay loop is extremely simple, but it's still, like, extremely rewarding, especially when you get things right, and it's also quite punishing when you don't get things right. Like, it's such a well-developed and well-put-together game, and I just genuinely wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near as good as what it actually is. Like, genuinely just very surprising, and at the same time, just very, very good. And I'm very glad I just had to pick it up. Like, it operates on, like, an episodic, like, weekly releases. They do 2 episodes a week. So, like, we just got, like, episodes 5 and 6 this week. Well, I guess last Wednesday. And then the final 2 episodes, 7 and 8, drop on this Wednesday. And I'm genuinely, like, so looking forward to it. Like, I think they drop at, like, 5 p.m. UK time. I think, like, 6 p.m. I genuinely cannot wait. Like, oh my god. Like, I need to know what happens. I need the conclusion. Like, episode 6 ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. And I need to not get stuck on a corner because I'm so dead. Like, oh my god. I'm just getting stiff now. This P90 sucks. I just can't get off of it. Definitely the gun's fault, not mine. I mean, to be fair though, it is pretty damn weak on Pack-a-Punched. But man, it's been such a good experience playing through Dispatch. Well, because, like, again, it's a very, very different type of game that I play. Like, I haven't played, like, a game in that genre in well over a decade. So to jump back in with something and it be, like, of the quality that is, like, truly, truly just, like, a great experience. And, like, it's got, like, a bunch of, like, content creators in it as well that, like, I've watched for years. Like, Most Critical plays a character called Sonar, which is great. Jacksepticeye plays a character called Punch Up, and he's great in it. Alana Pierce plays Malevola, who's like a demon, and she's great in it. You know, and then there's like some huge, like, industry standard, like, voice actors in there, like Laura Bailey's in the game, and she's great in it. Aaron Paul plays, like, the main character, which is nuts, you know? And he's great in that as well. Like, it's such a well-made, well-written, well-acted game, and it's just, man, it's so good. Like, even now, just, like, talking about it, I'm, like, I'm smiling because of how good that game is. And again, if it weren't for Expedition 33, I think Dispatch would be my game of the year. But E33 is just that good. And again, that's another one of those games. I've never really been a huge fan of turn-based games. Like, they're not for me. Like, they really just aren't. It's the main reason why I never got into, like, Baldur's Gate. It's the main reason why I've never really played Pokemon after, like, the, you know, Red and Blue when I was a kid. I played a bit of Yellow as well, and Black and White when I was a bit older, but, like, still. I never played them as much as, like, Red and Blue from when I was, like, a little, like, you know, child. But, man, it's good. It's good. It was good. Great game. Alright, 84 guns left still is nuts. How is there 42 weapons I haven't used in this mod? And it's round 30 as well. Oh, dude, I knew there was going to be a zombie there. How many downs have I taken? I don't know. I've definitely taken like I don't know how many demotions I've taken. I've taken at least like 7, I think. Maybe 8. Maybe more. I could really do with getting like Stop and Power Pro. And like the other double tap one. Like, I don't think I've got very many perks yet. I could definitely do with getting a couple. Because I'm feeling weak. And I don't like feeling weak. Alright, there we go. I just got, I actually don't know what that perk's called. I didn't read it because it popped up way too quick. It's one of the damage perks, though. Which is good. It is good. I now feel like my guns deal a little bit of damage. Maybe I'm just telling myself that, so I feel like I do. But who knows? Oh my god. Also as well, over the weekend, I think I finally discovered what my stance is on Arc Raiders. Drum roll, please. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. It's not a game for me. It feels like the baby version of an extraction shooter. And whilst I know a lot of people probably really enjoy that and they really like that, it's not what I like from extraction shooters. I like feeling like I'm in an intense, like, you know, gunfights and like, you know, everyone's my enemy and like, you know, I'm all by myself now. I gotta fight this world alone and, you know, whatever and blah 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 blah. That game just doesn't do it for me, like, at all. Like, it just doesn't. I don't feel like tense when I'm in a raid. I don't feel like mad when I lose things. Like, it just does not do it for me in the slightest. And I think a lot of that is probably down to the fact that like Tarkov has ruined that genre of game for me, because like, even though I hate that game these days, it still does everything the best in that genre. And that annoys me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But like, I don't necessarily want to feel like I'm playing Tarkov with every extraction game I play. But like, I would like extraction shooters to just have that level of like intensity and that like, that adrenaline rush, you know, when you get into a fight. Because like, it's what makes that genre of game so good. Arc Raiders just does not do that for me in the slightest. It's like, it's too casual for me, I think. Which is weird because like, I typically do like casual multiplayer FPS games. That one is just a bit too casual. You know, and as well because like 99% of the people I run into are like, oh, I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm friendly. And like, my moral compass, right? I'm way too much of like a nice person to just sit there and then lay someone out and murder them. Because then I gotta listen to them like grovel and whine at me and shout at me, and I feel even worse. So like, if someone runs up to me and they're like, if I were going to a raid, right, and I'm like, I'm gonna fight people no matter what. And then the first person I run into is like, I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm friendly, I'm doing this quest, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not an asshole, right? I'm gonna feel awful if I kill him. Like, that part of me, I think, is one of the main reasons as well why I just can't get into that game. Like, I don't know, I just can't do it. I still would absolutely love them to have like another game in that like world that just isn't an extraction shooter, and it focuses a lot more on like the lore and like the world of, you know, Arc Raiders, and like it delves into like why, you know, the world is the way it is, why are these machines the way they are, why is society the way it is in that game, and, you know, whatever else. Like, I still want that because I think the world of that game is sick. And I do want to like delve into that more and explore that more, because again, I think it's cool. But as an extraction shooter, I don't care. I just don't care. As well, I did have a few people as well actually in that video saying to me that like, the way I was describing Arc Raiders sounds a lot like a game called Generation Zero, which is, I think it's a game set in Sweden or Norway, which is essentially the similar kind of thing. You know, you start the game, you rock up on like a boat, like a rowboat. And there's a bunch of machines, like AI, like machines that have taken over this like island somewhere in the Nordics. I don't remember exactly what country it's based in, but like they've taken over, and it's a big open world game, big like survival craft thing. You know, you find guns, you scavenge weapons, they all have rarities, you find better weapons, you find better gear and like attachments or whatever else. You know, there's bigger and badder and scarier enemies the more you progress through the world of Gen Zero and whatever. Like, it's a very good game. But like, I played that game already. Now, admittedly, the last time I played Gen Zero was like 4 years ago. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I think. And I know it's gone through like a lot of changes. I think they actually finally, like, I say finally, I think they finished like development on it as well, like really early on into the year. Like I think like February, they were like, yep, game is done. You know, it's taken us I think it was 2018, 2019 when Gen Zero first came out. It was like, took us 6-7 years, but like, again, the joke, I know, but like literally it did take them 6 or 7 years to get that game done, and they were like, yep, it's done, development's finished. You know, I think we're moving on to the next thing, you know? And I was like, damn, that's sick. I might give that game another whirl. I don't think I ever beat that game, and I enjoyed it when I did play it. And again, a lot of people were recommending it because it sounded like what I wanted from our creators. So maybe I do give it a go. Maybe I do give it a re-download. I do have it. I only ever played it on Xbox, and I do have it on Steam. Oh my god, that was not what I wanted to happen there. Was not expecting the weapon change. Should probably pay a bit more attention to the damage counter on my left-hand side. Oh my god, do not hit me. I feel like I run like a mule with this thing in my hands. The Malignance. Not had the Big Betty yet. Alright, Deep Impact Pro. Alright, good. I've got Stop and Power Pro as well, so I think Double Tap is also equipped. Oh, this is... I've died in this, like, stairway so many times. I feel like... I feel like I've taken, like, 4 or 5 demotions here. Again, with the upgrade. In the worst possible place. I can't buy perks, can I? Yeah, no, I can't. I didn't think I could. If anyone's screaming at me as to why I'm not buying perks, I literally can't. Not a thing. Why do I feel... Why am I invincible? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna let it be. God damn, I forgot how much fun some of these guns are in this mod. Like, genuinely just forgot how much fun the weapons are to use here. Like, it's such a good selection of weapons, man. Like, they're all just great. What has just happened to my character? I have no idea. It's been way too long since I played this mod, and like, I've just kind of forgotten what all the perks do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a pistol, a P99, this deep into the run, are you kidding me? But like, as I was gonna say though, like, every gun does feel like it has a place in this mod. Like, every gun feels viable. Especially when Pack-a-Punched. Like, a P99, I just slated this thing, picking it up, and it's incredible, Pack-a-Punched. You know, a burst fire, you know, single-wheeled pistol, no recoil, insanely good damage output. Oh, the Magnum. Hell yeah. I mean, oh, the Deagle's gonna be in here as well. Yippee! Yeah, I do. Yeah, this mod's good. I love this mod. I do. I really do. It's been such a long time since I played this mod that I've just kind of generally forgotten how good it is. I've been playing a lot of other mods. You know, the UEM mod is a mod that we play a lot these days. You know, Reaper's Collective mod. Just because, like, they blend well with a lot of maps, you know, and, like, they work really well for the gun games and some other stuff that I want to do. And, like, so this mod does as well. But, like, I always feel like I need a special occasion to roll out this mod because, like, it's so good. You know what I mean? I just feel like I need to make this moment feel special when using this mod. Because it deserves it. It's just that good. Alright, 4 to toggle, thank God. Because the actual sight on this thing is way too zoomed in for me. And, yeah, the RSAS is so strong. And I am so taking it down here. Or not. Right, the intervention as well. This thing's incredibly strong, my god. Around 36 on Pack-a-Punch, and it's just one-shotting zombies for fun. Not even one-shotting, it's colliding zombies for fun. It's insane. I miss MW2, man, I really do. I'm still kind of annoyed we never got, like, an MW2 remaster when they remastered the campaign. You know, like, we got that, and then I was really thinking, you know, later on that year they were going to update it, and they were going to roll out, like, a multiplayer remastered. I'm so upset they never did. I'm also very, like, surprised the only remaster they've ever done is COD 4. And that was, like, what, 2017? You know, like, it's insane to me how they just haven't tapped into that market yet for Call of Duty. Like, there's some great games in the past that, like, if they remastered them, they would be huge. You know? Like, they genuinely would be. Especially now, like, I have a feeling Call of Duty next year is probably going to take, like, a huge hit mainly because, you know, GTA got delayed to, like, I think November something or other, right? Like, right around the time you would typically have Call of Duty releasing, you're now gonna have GTA 6. Unless it gets delayed again, which, honestly, you know, I feel like the odds are, like, 50-50. It'll probably happen again. I don't want to put, like, any dampeners out there, but, like, I reckon it probably will happen again. But, like, I just feel like next year could be, like, the opportune moment to drop a remaster, you know? Like, an original game. Air quotes are on original, because they'll probably have, like, Black Ops 8 or MW4. But, like, you know, I don't think those games are going to compete very well against GTA if that game does release next year in November. Like, they're just not going to have a chance. No game's going to have a chance, you know? Like, most games these days move their releases out of the way of Call of Duty because they know Call of Duty is just going to take up the entirety of the back end of the year. Like, they just do. I think Call of Duty could be the game to either move their release date or just drop something huge next year to compete with GTA 6. And imagine that huge thing was like Black Ops 2 remastered, Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, something like that. Like, I could let a man dream, alright? It's never gonna happen, but like, it could. And I just feel like next year would be the perfect time to do it. With Black Ops 7 being like the official, like, actual sequel to Black Ops 2, I don't really think we're probably gonna get a Black Ops 2 remastered anytime soon. And I do think the window's kind of passed for MW2. Like, I don't think they're gonna do like an MW2 remastered, like an original, you know, 2009 remaster, in a year where like there could be like an original Modern Warfare game coming out. Like, I just don't see that happening. But man, oh, finally we got the bonus. Let a man dream, all right? I just want it to happen, man. I just want to play Black Ops 2 again. Truthfully, I do. I know I could play Plutonium, but it's not the same, alright? It's just not the same. Oh, yeah, I feel so much more confident now, though, that I've got the specialist bonus. My guns feel like they actually do damage again. I feel strong and powerful for the first time all run. On a nice round 38. Finally. Right, the Thumper, which is surprisingly not good in this game either. Especially when you're on round 38. And you've still got, like, so much more damage to go through. Either the damage required is not tracking correctly, or this thing just is not dealing damage. Although, to be fair, I just watched it, like, jump down from 50% to 1%, so I'm fairly certain it's not tracking correctly. Alright, but Pack-a-Punch version of that is insane, though. I think that's the quickest I've got through a single gun this run so far. And the FMG9 as well. The ear destroyer that it is, because my god, why is it so loud? It's also very strong. Like, even on Pack-a-Punch, it's very strong. And then, oh yeah, there's another one of the cool guns that have like a sick, like, ability on Pack-a-Punch. Like, it fires like laser, like, fire bullets or something pretty cool and nifty, unique. I want more of this stuff, man, in zombies. I just do. This is like the one thing I've always wanted Pack-a-Punch to be. Is like, rather than it just being like a damage boost, it actually it fundamentally changes how the weapon works. Like, I've always wanted more of that from zombies. Like, we do get some of it now and then. You know, like the, I one-shot through that. Oh my god. The hell? Barrett got through that so quickly. You know, like in Black Ops 6, we had one of the snipers turn into a shotgun, which is pretty cool. And that's like the only one I can think of, if I'm being honest. But like, I just love more unique, fun Pack-a-Punch upgrades rather than just being like, here's a 100% damage increase. Because it's just boring. It just is. And I get sometimes boring is like the right way to do things and whatever. Like, not everything needs to be like super overcomplicated and, you know, like in your face and unique and whatever. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Alright, round 40. MWZ mod on this map. Things are definitely getting a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. There she is. The Big Bertha. The best gun in the entire mod. I think this is the gun that carried me through the Pack-a-Punching every gun video that I did on this mod, because it's genuinely so good. And then we got the minigun, the overkill. We are heading into wonder weapon territory now. 5 guns to go. First time all game I felt confident enough to actually camp up here as well. Ray gun, probably not gonna feel that confident because this thing sucks in every game it's in. I mean, yeah, it's not great. I was gonna be like, maybe it is good here, but no, it's not. It's, you know, round 41. It's a bit past its prime, I think, for this thing, even in mods. But you know what? It'll do the job eventually. And I think to round us out, we're gonna have the Mark II. I think. I don't remember exactly if the Mark II's in this mod. No, it is the Rangers. Unlimited ammo Rangers. That is so sick. I can't see a thing. I'm blinding myself using this. My god. That is so... And we have the golden Rangers. Hell yeah. That looks so sick. There's an inspect, right? There is. Yeah. That looks so cool. Alright, and to round us out, we have the golden Rangers. I think these are the death machine, like, power-up in this game. And then we get the nuke to end it all. Round 42 in 42 minutes. A gun game with 160-odd weapons. That felt good. That felt good. I think I took maybe like a dozen demotions or so. I think I'll probably go through and do like a counter or whatever so you can see. Black Ops 7 releases this week, which is insane to think about. That we're already heading into another release. A lot of stuff planned for that game. Looking forward to it. And with that, I'll see you in another video soon.